Yo, what's great with you guys? We back at it again. Student of the Game podcast, episode 3. I said I'm here with my guy EC4. So I'm gonna let you
Yes, sir.
say your handles and
For
so you can
sure.
introduce yourself.
For sure. So, what's going on, y'all? My real name is Earl Clark Jr., but on Instagram, most call me EC4 Bands, and I run a page called Vintage Breeds where I resell vintage clothing. And those are my two main pages I have that are on Instagram. I'm not on any other main socials. I'm working on that.
Yeah.
But we still growing in the social media space.
Thinking about getting on Facebook?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on there from like a time before, but like just a wholesome, the TikTok, the Twitter, like the full surface. But you got to have a solid idea of how you want to be on the platform.
Right.
And I just been solid with Instagram.
I feel that.
I'll branch eventually though.
Yeah. That's
It's a
definitely.
lot with the social media, but
Yeah.
I'm solid in one space.
Nah, I definitely feel that. I'm trying to attack that right now. Like I'm cool on Instagram. I like Instagram and stuff, but I think Instagram is like the starter pack.
It is, bro. It is.
Like,
it is.
you know,
But they keep adding, all these
Mad.
different things that you could use to be creative. So it's like it's really a lot of apps in one, if you ask me. If you're really executing on them and utilizing all the things that it provides. So,
Definitely. That's definitely true. So how have you been? How's life been treating you? What's been going on?
what's been going on? I mean, life has been good, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot of ups and downs. But you balance them. From what angle? I mean, from personal level, we're always looking to just elevate ourselves.
Yeah.
Find myself just lately, bro, really getting tapped into what made me happy as a kid.
I feel
And
that.
I would say like playing basketball.
Yeah.
Like the simpler things, bro. I'm trying to attach more time to those because it was. I've been running my business 7 years now, and
Okay.
it's taken a lot of my time, just
Yeah.
like my focus, and it also has produced a lot of stress, good and bad.
Right.
So lately, one of my main focuses personally has been to just tap into things that made me happier when I was like a kid.
I feel that.
You know.
And do you feel like with what you're doing, that's one of the things that made you happy as a kid?
Yeah.
With basketball?
Yeah, because that's all I did, bro. Like I just hooped. Like that's all it was. It was just
AAU.
like all that stuff, it sits with you. So, you try to just attach yourself to something that you can still control. And like now I can control it. Before I couldn't. I had coaches, I had other people, kind of trying to give me a certain direction towards wherever I was gonna go with basketball. But now after the fact I got more control, I can kind of do whatever I want, and it's more of a freedom space, not just like you got to go play here, or you need to go do this, or this. If you don't play here, there's a problem or issue, or you don't have that stigma or that clout. It ain't about that. Now it's just about just being able to play, bro.
Right.
And I wish it was always that simple.
Doing
Just
it as
enjoying
your
the game
leisure,
as
right?
is. Just that simple way of just doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just going back to the simpler way of things, bro.
That's good though.
To
That's
find
good.
the happiness.
Right. I've been doing that too, low key. That's why I bought all this stuff because low key when I was not doing it, I felt incomplete.
Yeah.
You feel me? I felt like I made this a part of me, like with my everyday purpose,
Right.
because it's something that I could like use to really just get any word out there for anything, like
Right. Anywhere.
yeah, anyway, like so it's pretty cool, like just seeing people and telling people what I do, and they're like, oh word, we should collab,
Yeah.
and then just hearing what they do,
Exactly.
not even thinking they would do something like what they do.
Exactly, bro. That's why
So-
the conversations are important to have, whether it's with a stranger or a person you know. Because, with a random person, you'll find out things you never knew.
Yeah.
And with someone else that you may have knew, people grow, bro. People change. So
Definitely.
it's good to just have conversations, bro.
Nah, that's definitely facts. So I want to get into a little bit. Let's talk about the beginning journey of Vintage Breeds. How did you become to embody that? Like that's what you do. How did you become that?
Bro, I love this memory lane situation I end up in when I do podcasts because I find out I'll probably dig into the story deeper, bro, because it's a lot. But from what I can recall that has stuck with me thus far, this was really my closet, bro, that turned into a store. So what I was doing was I was going up to New York because I knew some thrift stores up there, and this is before like a lot of the upscale of the market had happened, so things were on the lower end. People were getting into vintage, but when we talking like 2015, 2016, bro, Nobody's.
Most people knew it was Plato's Closet.
That's it. Or Goodwill. So like the actual true vintage, like when we're talking about shows like Martin, those true '90s shows, you wondering like, yo, I wonder if that stuff's still around, or like if they was wearing it. I know it's some of it out here. Just that curiosity, bro. Seeing all those cool starter jackets and those hats from those '90s shows, and I was just like, yo, where can I find this stuff?
Right.
And then my mom, when I was younger, she was always in thrift stores, bro.
Oh, okay.
And back then I didn't know like this was the great place to look for that kind of stuff. But she would always speak of the value of just the things that people threw away, or just got rid of, or just saw as like they had no more use for it, you know?
Right.
And they do it with there's all kinds of items and product people do it with, but like clothing is like a huge item that people give away, bro. A lot.
Yeah, seriously.
Expensive things they don't even wear or wore once or twice. So I took all of that, bro, and I built this huge closet, and I took it to college. And I kept getting all these compliments because I was swapping in and out of jackets.
What school did you go to?
Rowan University in
Okay.
South Jersey.
Yeah.
That's where I graduated from.
Okay, cool.
My BA in psychology. Appreciate you, bro.
You already know. That's good shit. You already know.
Appreciate you. So just being on campus and as a compliment grew, I'm like, yo, like I got all this stuff just sitting in my closet. So it was this one time I was on Instagram, and this is 2017. So it's my freshman year. I'm in my dorm, and I seen an Instagram post, and a person, I can't credit him because I don't remember the name, but he on his Instagram, he took a shirt and posted it in the details, was selling it. Bro, it was the most genius thing to me. Most people might think it's corny, bro, or not. I don't care if they do. Or they might
eBay.
like, bro, that's simple, bro. Like, nah, like a lot of people are using eBay and those popular platforms. But most people are not thinking to go on Instagram where a huge crowd and attention is already at, even at that time frame,
right,
and sell clothes.
Yeah.
Look at all the attention. You're already attracting a whole different platform and a whole different demographic of people from different age brackets.
Right.
Because a lot of different type of people use Instagram.
Definitely.
You know, but it's just, it was genius. So I said, okay, I got to come up with a name. I did it on the spot, bro. It took me like 30 minutes. I was like, vintage. And I kept hearing Breeze, vintage, Bree. I'm like, Bree. But first I'm like, vintage Bree. But I'm like, no, that don't go.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, vintage Breeze. I'm like, go. That's it. My brain was like, that's it. Go with it.
Run with it.
Don't think twice. If that's what you want to call it. And I went through about maybe 2 or 3 logos until I got to one that was like really, really, solid in terms of like representing just me, where I come from, which is Jersey, and just the whole, you know, the journey of just what it took to do, what it took to really do this, bro. Yeah. So, from my freshman year, I just put all my efforts into building a page and just the attention of the demographic I was targeting. Bro, I was on a college campus, so I'm in the right place to grow a business like that.
Right.
So I'm a walking. I'm walking marketing myself because I'm wearing it.
Seriously.
And then now let's do photo shoots on campus and get my fellow, classmates involved. Okay. So now I'm like, bro, I got a target market right in the middle of my school. I can wear the stuff myself and be an advertisement for myself. I print out flyers, and now I'm going to go to those common areas of the school and say, yo, I'm doing this. Follow my page, check me out. And then I'm also using the actual college students as marketing. So bro, I was marketing 3 different ways: myself, the college students, and handing out my flyers and marketing my social media that way. Right. So I grew it on campus. Okay. And then once I started to grow it on campus, the eyes of people back home from me starting to post and see the continuous journey of pushing it grew back home. So I started just to build up just the following and just the people respecting that I was running the business. But a lot of people didn't really still know what it was because it's like vintage. What's that? Right. So it was just a journey, bro, from then. And then from there, I started to get into pop-ups. I got into pop-ups 2021. Okay. I'm going to tell you how I got into my first pop-up, bro. Well, initially, I call it my first pop-up because it was the first pop-up that I actually seen like a certain amount of money. Okay. But the first pop-up I did was at Lawrence High, which was at my high school I graduated from. Yeah. I did it during the Black History Month where they would allow vendors to come and just set up to market whatever small business. Right. And I did it in the cafeteria, and that was like my first like actual like setup. Didn't have much, didn't have all the stuff people see now. It was just a table with clothes on it and 2 printed out signs taped to the table. That's all it was, bro. Right. So it's been a journey the whole time. But the first pop-up where I was like, okay, this is serious. Yeah. I can make real money with this. Right. I was on South Street, but it was funny because I was doing a photo shoot, bro, outside of a thrift store. And one of the dudes don't remember his name, but him and his guy run a page now, and they're called Rush Hour Vintage.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool because like he's like black kid and then he's like kind of Asian. I don't know if he's Asian Vietnamese. I'm not sure.
Right.
But it's kind of cool the name they came up with. But they actually own a store in Pennsylvania now. But they grinded it up as well, like with me, in and out of the thrift stores and doing the pop-ups.
Right.
But the guy, it's like, yo man, there's a pop-up, man. I see what you got going on. There's a pop-up on South Street. I'll send you the info. Just was being polite and being friendly and creating conversation.
Right.
And bro, like every time I see him, I don't see him a lot, but I thank him every time. I'm like, bro, you don't understand. Like, you really opened my mind to this business.
Yeah.
I got in DM the lady that was hosting an event space there that was allowing vendors to come on South Street around 2021 era. Yep, so still COVID.
Yeah.
And
after that, it was ball game.
bro, we selling hoodies for $60.
Yeah.
I'm like, and these is bleached hoodies that I'm creating on and being creative, but it's like, I don't have, to this day, I don't have prices on my stuff. I tried it for once, but it doesn't work for me, bro.
Okay.
I don't price my stuff, and when people ask, they're looking and doing all that because they're used to a certain common way of shopping, which is indoctrinated by the malls and just, those types of ways of shopping. People are always used to, what's the price? Mm-hmm. But I use this method, bro, and I don't price anything because now that customer, you really will see how curious or how much they want that once they want to have a conversation about it.
Right.
Because a lot of times people won't have a conversation just because of the price.
Yeah, definitely.
So I like to keep that notion inside of my business, bro.
Okay.
But got into the pop-ups. I did that on South Street, bro, and I seen a tremendous amount of money. And to me, it was a tremendous amount. I'm not even going to say that amount, but back then, to be selling clothes from the thrift store, to still be growing a page, to not be the most popular in terms of on the social media platforms and just building it, I did good that day.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. So I like that. So explain to me a little bit more when you found a real passion for it and you wanted to scale it up.
Okay, so the passion, which was like the driver.
Mm-hmm. When did you get that passion? Like, what made you get that drive for it to really like push it forward to get to where you are now?
Honestly, bro, just me always believing in it. I worked jobs through this, bro. I've sacrificed a lot of time. I hung up basketball in 2018 for this, bro. I hung it up. Like, if anybody want to know the story, I chose to stop hooping. Like, I was hooping in college. I chose to stop at 2018. And just realizing, I'm like, what feels real? What is attaching? What can I attach my true self to and make money from it, bro? And this is what it was, bro. Right. So it was really, the business really grew when I realized I'm gonna just be true to myself, no matter how much money I'm making, whether it's a lot or a little, because I realized that people were just respecting me more. Right. And I also like the conversations that the business helped create. When people ask me about it, it's more interpersonal because it's something I grew from, just picking out those clothes and having a sense of style for other people. Right. I say this all the time. People who shop with me, who have purchased pieces, they have a piece of me in their closet. So that's really where the passion grew, knowing that I can create that kind of like effect on the market and just in the clothing business. Like, it's, give people a way to connect with a time before through clothing and make them feel good about it, bro. Not like, oh, that's old, or have all those weird stigmas about clothes that you weren't even around to see. Right. And it's a blessing for it to pass through time and end up on your body. Like, people not thinking,
have it still be here.
You know what I mean? It's just a different type of level of appreciation, and that's where all the passion started to get poured into it, because I can bring this to a market, bro, to customers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So, like, I see you definitely go to different states to do this. Mm-hmm. What's the farthest state that you've been to, and was that state the best store that had the vintage stuff in it?
Okay. Actually, bro, I just took a trip, but maybe 2 weeks ago. Okay. So I was in California. I actually took a road trip, so I drove there. A lot of people sound crazy, but like I said, passion. Yeah. Whatever's driving you it's gonna push you. It's gonna take you there, bro. If you're serious about it and you believe in your own intuition,
you're gonna get there.
I had 1,000 mental, quote unquote, panic attacks. Don't go. Like, this could happen, that could happen. But then I was like, I also can just go and come back. That's simple. Right. And that's what happened. Right. That would probably be, as of right now, the best state I was in, because I actually went out there for a pop-up and was able to thrift on the way back. Word. And I stopped at a few Plato's Closets, a few Goodwills, and I found a few pieces. One of the coolest shirts I found, let me see if I get a chance to pull it up. Just to hold the mic.
Yeah, that's cool. That was gonna be another question I asked you too. What you feel like was like the piece that was like
piece.
this is it. I want to low key keep it for myself, but I'm a like.
I got you. I'm gonna show you this piece right here because it's just gonna go in the vault. I call it the vault when I find these pieces and I just, I connect to them and I just feel a sense of rarity about the piece.
Right.
So just let me pull this up here. Here it is right here. So I don't know if the camera can see it, but I'm taking this outside because I'm on the road finding these T-shirts, bro.
Right.
So I don't know if the camera will be able to see it, but Kobe T right there with he got all the rings on. That's a real graphic joint.
Damn. And that was in Cali?
Well, I found this in where was I at? I think maybe Chicago or Indiana.
Okay.
So I was on my way back.
Right, yeah.
So I was passing those states coming back.
Coming through.
But bro, it's hard to say in terms of like that one piece. I feel like all of them individually have a personal connection to me.
Yeah.
I have a lot of T-shirts, bro, that are a part of like history and the things we've been through.
Right.
I don't wear them all, but from time to time I do. But they have solid messages on them just to remember those people from a time before and just the history of our people.
Right.
So that version of vintage is what I'm really looking to leave the mark with. You know what I'm saying? I sell a variety of different things, bro. But the T-shirts that are going to leave a mark to help people understand our history and our past.
Right.
Those are the T-shirts and the side of vintage that I'm heavily focused in now.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So since it's like in the conversation about fashion, give me your opinion on the standpoint of fashion right now.
Standpoint of fashion right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, I would say the standpoint of fashion right now is very, very dangerous. The reason why I'm going to say it's dangerous, bro, is because I would say maybe around the vintage area of in the early 90s, going into the 2000s, bro, certain trends stuck. Like, they had, like, maybe like a 4 or 5 year run, like a certain type of, like, the baggy jeans with the jerseys and the do-rags, or, like, the Pelly jackets back there. Like, it had a run. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying,
Wasn't
bro?
here and then.
Right now, bro, it's like, I'm not to knock any brands, but it's like you'll have a gallery, boom, it's popping for 6 months.
Rude.
Then Brood, boom, and then now it's Hellstar. So it's
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to all those brands, and I support everybody that's on a mission with their brand. It's just like there's nothing that has validity now. So like all these brands are popping for a moment, and then you see like someone saying something sour about it, or like, oh, we ain't rocking that no more. And I feel like that's a lot of what's going on in the culture.
Right.
But I feel like with vintage, bro, that can't happen.
Yeah. It'll always have that.
It'll
feel.
always have that effect and that feel because of the originality of it. But if you taking something and you putting it on a hoodie or a T-shirt, let it have real meaning. Let it have true purpose to it. You know what I mean? It outlasts a lot of things.
Right.
So I would just feel like I'm not trying to say things are watered down, but the fast pace of how the trends keep changing, I would say that it is providing a kind of a watered down effect on just the clothing industry, because now it's like, don't you want to invest in something, whether it's a garment or clothing, not just for a picture, not just for likes, not just for a moment, for you to be able to say, yo, I can go back to my closet and rock this 30 times, 30 different ways.
2050. Word up.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, because all we're going to do is continuously keep spending money on clothes. All right, well, this brand is hot right now. All right, whatever, $850 on a sweatsuit. I need it. 6 months later, oh, this brand hot. Everybody wearing this.
1,000 on the
$1,000. And then it's just going to, people are going to be losing money because they have to, not that they have to, but they're choosing to keep up with the competition in the clothing industry. So, take me to the thrift store, bro. Take me to the thrift store, and I'm gonna go. Give me $5.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it together, bro.
Right.
Put it together.
Nah, I definitely feel that for real, because that's how I am. Like, I like pieces. Like, I might find a nice pair of jeans, a nice shirt, and then some. I got mad sneakers, so a nice pair of kicks.
That's it.
But I don't really like to be like reformed. Like, oh, Adidas. Nah, let's switch it up. You feel me? Like, let's play with the colors a little bit.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So, but it's gonna be hard to do that when, y'all all in the same stores. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going where everything is individual. When you go in the thrift store, it's a hunt because it's just a variety of a bunch of different things.
Right.
So it's testing. It's really testing your sense of style. When you go into the mall, it's not testing your sense of style because it's the same thing up
Everything,
there a bunch of
yeah.
different times, different
And you got to
sizes.
think about it. You probably going, somebody already else probably bought it.
Right.
You probably going to the mall 3-4 weeks later. You going to go buy
You
it.
gonna go get it. Then it's gonna go on clearance. Then the
Mad
mad people
people
go
go get
buy
it.
it. Like
Word
that's
up.
how it works. So you know, just maintaining the originality, bro. So that's just been my primary focus with the business. And like I feel like the industry has it in areas and spaces, but it's up to the consumer.
Yeah.
To really, the brands are not going to push out what they won't buy.
Right.
So it's definitely going to be backed by the consumer for sure.
Nah, you definitely right. So I want to ask you this too.
What's up?
Do you feel like thrifting is more of a what could I say, more of a statement thing now? Because like we was just saying back in the day, if you thrift back in the day, you was really on it. Like you just
Right.
knew what was going on.
You just knew what was going on.
But
yeah.
now it's really it's a trend.
It is.
It
It is. I would say, like I said, bro, speaking on trends, and it's definitely a trend right now. This is, a lot of people run this for business purposes. A lot of people run this they're looking for a certain T-shirt. For years, bro, people hunt for certain things, just knowing it's out there. I like it, bro.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say I like it is because, first of all, it's helping the earth.
Yeah.
If we can create a mass community, there's already mass communities of this in so many different states and on larger platforms like ThriftCon and things like that. I say it's good, bro, because if we can get the younger demographic to take a part of this, bro, we'll have more people looking to restructure the way that people buy clothes.
Right.
People, or the standard way is I'm looking for whatever it is, fresh, brand new, Nike, those popular brands, Nike, Adidas. Is it at the mall? Is it in the stores? No. You know what? I have a birthday party. I want to wear this color. I want a vest, and I want it to be different. Now you got to go to as many thrift stores as you can until you find that, and I guarantee you will.
Right.
And just being able to just be on that hunt. So I feel like it definitely has transpired into a trend, but it's a trend that's going to continue to grow. And I think it's healthy because it's helping people understand that you don't have to I don't even want to use the word traditional, bro.
You could be more original now.
Yeah, you could be more original with the way you shop and understand that these rare pieces that are going to just have people like, wait a minute, I haven't seen that. That's not the effect everybody wants. But when we're speaking of individuality, bro, I feel like everybody should seek that.
Yeah.
And thrifting provides it, bro.
Definitely, because you could be like, it might be your favorite artist from 70s. They might be on a T-shirt.
Right.
You might go buy that T-shirt. You're going to treat that like gold.
Exactly, bro.
Rather than this $50 H&M T-shirt, you might wear it once.
Right.
You might not see it again.
Exactly. And another point for people to understand is that a lot of people don't understand, like, a lot of the fabrics, bro, in these, like, third world countries, a lot of these babies and infants and people of younger ages, bro, they're in they're in these organic parts of the earth.
Right.
And they're risking their limbs for these fabrics, bro.
No, seriously.
Just for us to buy H&M shirt.
Right.
So if we understand the true nature of how the business side of it works, it makes sense for us to even give a peek or some kind of curiosity to thrifting.
Yeah, open your eyes
as a collective to just help the world, bro. Honestly, you know what I mean? Because a lot of these fabrics we're rocking, feeling good, Louis, Gucci, but that cost the kid his life or some limbs.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean. Those
it cost somebody their life, but it cost our pockets.
Right, and then we don't see it like that. So it's like, having true sense of purpose, bro, and just originality to it, and education, because a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
But if you watch the podcast now, you do know that some of the fabrics you got on might have cost the kid his life or a limb or two.
Right.
Just because you want to say you're smelling good and you're looking good and it's Gucci this and it's Louis that. But the reality is that that's not all it's about.
Right.
You might look good with it on, but do you actually feel good?
Probably feel shitty.
You might look good with it on,
Because I used to dibble and dabble in buying mad expensive stuff. I still do a little bit, but not too much. But like, I'm not gonna say I didn't feel good, but I was just buying it, you know, like
yeah, well, temporarily you felt good.
Yeah.
Impulsively in the moment,
it's
you
just
felt
like,
good.
all right, cool, I could do it, but it's like, all right, I wore it once.
Right, that's it.
That's it. Like, I never put it on
Ne-
again.
never
Like,
put it on again. That's it.
so now me being older, I low key don't even. I would do it on sneakers. So I would definitely say that because sneakers could last a very
And that's
long
understanding
time.
because if you do purchase something that's gonna have a value and you know you possess it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Anything that's gonna devalue, don't purchase it, bro.
Right. Because that's one thing I do say I did value about buying expensive sneakers. I will buy one expensive sneakers that probably costs like 600, 700, whatever the case may be. And I don't have to buy another pair of $600, $700 sneakers for another while. Like, you feel me?
But a lot of people are.
Yeah.
All because, well, they just came out. So that's all it takes for you to give up your money. And it just came out. Okay.
Right.
Well, they're going to keep just coming out with stuff. That's why they keep dropping stuff.
And you're going to keep spending your money.
That's it. That's it. The cycle of how people spend their money. Those companies pay attention to it.
I think that most of the times when we do this stuff, it's because of the fact that we want to like flex, but not really like pop our shit. So the outfit speaks for ourselves.
Right. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I see that. I see what you're saying.
You know, most people wasn't able to do that type of stuff. So you know, when they are,
when they get a chance to,
they gonna do it.
Exactly.
You feel me? So I mean, to each your own. Everybody do their own thing, but you ain't gotta. You ain't gotta do that. You could come outside in a pair of regular sneakers, shorts, and a white T-shirt. Is really about your character.
That's it.
Because you could be the worst person ever, trying to look all good, and you treat people bad.
Yeah, you're supposed to, be treated a certain type of way because what you wearing is expensive. Who cares about that? Like, honestly.
Right.
I got on expensive clothes, so I'm important. Okay.
Okay. Got expensive.
Okay, it's a lot of people that don't wear expensive clothes and they're very important.
Right.
So you know what I mean? It's all about how the person chooses to think, bro.
I want to ask you more about the mindset. Tell me about the mindset that you need to have to like really scale what you're doing up and with the vintage stuff, because you know it's a way different market.
Yes, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You gotta stay creative.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are jumping into this space and have jumped into this space over time. And it's not just T-shirts and hoodies and jackets and hats, bro. They're getting real creative with reworking. I seen a person take a hoodie like that, bro, cut a sleeve off, add in a different kind of patch. You know what I'm saying? They're being very creative with certain different types of pieces and then just recreating inside the vintage space.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is just keeping your creativity and continuing to be creative, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they may try something different and then lose their own creativity. So I'm not looking to change the creativity that I bring to the vintage space, but I have to grow what I see and just be on top of my game and stay creative in my own era. You know what I mean? And just being consistent, bro. You really can't miss a heartbeat, bro. You know, there's times where you're like, oh, I'm not going to thrift today. And then you go check your homie's story, and he done found a 1994 Janet Jackson. Mm-hmm. He done found a vintage Mike Tyson. And he done found probably one of the rarest T-shirts that you've been looking for. And he went to the same store that you go to.
But you missed that day.
Those feelings aren't good.
Right.
Those feelings not good, bro. But it just goes to show how competitive the vintage market has grown to be. And how just having an appreciation in the culture for the pieces. When you find them, you know, taking care of them. If you find them in a condition where they can be revived, take it seriously.
That's a big one too, because some of these clothes really do be like tarnished.
Yes, bro.
Just because of like, it's been sitting somewhere, moisture,
yeah, bro, you got
color distortion,
odors.
It might be a moldy smell.
Yes, bro. But you embrace it, you know. Before, you know, I've dug through dungeons, bro, basements, estate sales. I remember this in Cherry Hill one time. This guy, it's funny, his mom passed away, and then his dad passed away the next day. His story was crazy. He's an older guy, but he was doing an estate sale to clean the house out. But he also was a contractor, so I kind of went to the house in the morning, bro. Long story short, I got a brand new kind of computer desk kind of chair. a printer, a monitor, 3 vintage jackets, 5 brand new 1993 Phillies championship T-shirts, dead stock, never worn before, sitting upstairs. A couple other hats and a few other things, bro. All of that for $150.
Damn.
$150, and I dug through the whole crib by myself, piles of clothes. Now, bro, you think like, you know, we think in our culture, right? Our people, we think, you know, the popular brands, Louis, Gucci, right? Or we got that shit on. Bro, I'm going through this woman closet and she got clothes, bro. I can't pronounce them, bro.
Yeah.
She got sweatsuits and types of shirts in there, and I'm like, I had asked the older guy, I said, "Was like your mother like really into clothing?" She's like, "Yeah, man, my mom always was shopping, bro. She had 3 rooms full of clothes, piles of stuff, closets, stuff she never wore." So, you know, it's just to show like there's a lot of brands out there, but just stick with what makes you feel original to yourself.
Right.
You know, the brand can't just be, yo, everybody rocking with it, so I'm rocking with it. All right, well, you might as well just, when everybody jump off the bridge, you do the, like, you know
Jump
what I mean?
to, yeah.
Might as well just jump to, you know, I just keep the originality in it, bro. And it's just gonna formulate. You know, that's what I like to tell people about the vintage market. Keep the originality, and it's gonna keep it solid.
Right. Were you a vintage shopper in high school too?
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Yes, I was.
Oh, so
and
this
was
it's just
clowning
been
me, bro.
It's just been following you,
Bro, they was clowning me.
Why you got them old ass clothes
Bro,
on
you
and
got
shit?
them old ass clothes on. Nobody's about to wear no secondhand shit. I told dudes, yo, I'ma sell vintage clothes, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the wave. I'm telling you, yo, they laughing, bro.
Right.
They literally laughing at me, bro. Like, okay.
Word up.
You know what I mean? And the hardest laughs ever. And I'm like, okay. And all I told myself was, yo, like, give me some time. Give me some time, bro. And I'm starting it now. I'm not gonna wait. I said, no, I'm gonna start it now. I know it's gonna be small. I know people gonna talk shit. I know people are not going to understand the purpose of it. But when I get around the right people, and people start supporting and they see the growth of it, you know, it's gonna be exactly what I saw in my head.
Right.
And now those same people, they customers now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
I like to talk about that for real, because I don't think people start to even feel that. But like for the people that have, everybody's gonna feel this. Yo, it just really just be a bunch of people that's on a lunch break telling you how your shit whack.
That's it.
And you really doing the work.
I'm doing the
and
work.
They doing some other shit for somebody else, like that they don't want to do.
They don't want to do.
And
Exactly.
they won't even ask you a question to see, oh, well, like what type of mindset did you have to like, oh, well, why did you want to do that?
Exactly. To have no curiosity.
Like, what's your mindset behind that? They'll just be like, man, that shit corny, bitch ain't wearing
No,
it.
we ain't doing all. Nah, that's it, bro. And
But it show people character.
Yes, bro. And I dealt with it, bro. It's funny because a lot of people don't understand. Like at first, it was a little touching because it's like, y'all gonna doubt my creativity? Like I'm expressing my creativity to y'all. Like I feel like this could be something crazy. Like I'm gonna sell vintage clothes. Like I'm gonna go and find the craziest stuff, and I'm gonna present it to people, and they gonna love it. And no, it's everything else. So it's like my point right here is that a lot of the times we're eager to share ideas or our creativity, but what I've learned and still learning and processing, even in this time now, is to be very particular and silent who I share my ideas with.
Yes.
And who I choose to share my creativity with, because those negative responses, bro, if I didn't turn them into, fuel for my car, put gas in my car to go, I could have used it as a reason to not even turn on a car.
Right.
There's so many words to say. You understand where I'm coming from?
That's definitely facts.
So
I feel that I feel that highly.
Yeah.
Cause like when I first started this, like I was telling people about it and they just looking at me like, and I'm like, yo, like, you feel me? Like, yeah, like, you feel me? Like, this is what it's going to be.
It's
like,
just
you feel
that
me?
simple.
Like, I'm telling y'all, like, you feel me? Like 5 years later, whatever the case may be, it's like, I'm here. I have equipment.
Yes.
I can travel and do this shit. People hit me up to come advertise their business and
Yes,
stuff.
bro.
But when I'm telling people about this stuff, they're like, ah.
Yeah.
But now I'm doing it. People want to come and indulge in what I'm doing. And it's like,
speak on it, right?
you can come, but it's like, because I want you to see.
Right, exactly.
I don't want to treat nobody, even if I am positioned, whatever the case may be, I don't want to treat nobody less.
As less. Nah,
You feel
never
me?
that.
So if you did play my shit out before,
Right.
I still want you to come watch it.
Let this be the...
Because you got to be a student of the game to know that.
Exactly.
Don't treat nobody how you're feeling and where you're at in your life.
Exactly. That's all it be, bro. They just projecting what they feel on the inside because I don't really see it ever, bro. Like to be in the mental space where somebody would bring an idea to me and I'm just like, man, that shit whack, bro.
Right.
Like I don't care if you think that you want to make crayons, okay, bro, go make the best crayons the world ever saw.
I swear.
I don't care because you can't knock people's creativity, especially us, bro, because we can be and we are creative in so many different spaces.
Right.
But we gotta be the lens for each other to see different visions. You know what I'm saying? When you bring a vision to a person, bro, they're supposed to amplify it, not dim it.
Yeah.
You know, or diminish it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I want to ask you this: with everything you do, because you have Vintage Breeds, you do nonprofit work as well.
Yes, I do.
With everything that you're doing, like, what's your why?
What's my why? My why, bro? Damn, see, my voice got a little weak, right?
Yeah.
It would be my mom, bro.
Yeah.
It would be my mom. It would be my mom, and it's been my mom. She passed away September about 2 years ago.
My condolences.
I appreciate you. She's been the why, even while she was alive. You know what I'm saying? She battled with some personal things like drug addiction, some mental health issues just from her childhood and some trauma she went through and didn't get the proper therapy or healing throughout her ages of growing, and, you know, trauma just sticks.
Right.
I would say she's the sole purpose, bro, because she always told me, she said, you destined for greatness. And bro, it's still to this day, it's a little shaky to hear or to even reiterate, is because I still don't know what she mean. Like even within the things I achieve and I've done thus far, I know it's bigger than this. Like what she meant is bigger than what I'm experiencing now and what I'm going through. Right. And I just want to, you know, make sure I get to that part of life where I can fully understand what she was saying when she was saying that it's like, you're destined for greatness. You need to get a tat on your body. I haven't done it yet, but I will. You know, and just staying true to that. My family, bro, like the dynamic is like, in my mind, I know and believe that somewhere inside of my family dynamic, we had some millionaires. Yeah. Or we might have them now. I just don't know who they are or didn't get a chance to connect with them. Because, like, bro, I'm a spirit, bro. I'm in a body. And I know that I didn't get this entrepreneurial energy
out the sky,
out of the blue. Like, no, I come from a history of ancestors of just creative people, bro.
That's cool, because I seen you post your ancestor before the century, like generation.
Yes, bro. So
that's cool.
Exactly.
Like,
and now I know I'm Bohemian and that my folks originated from Florida. I'm like, and I wonder why when I go to Florida, I'm like, man, I don't even feel like going back home. I went to Florida a lot.
Not fast.
Like 2 years ago, and I'm like, yo, this feel comfortable, the breeze, the trees, and I'm like, nah, cause I'm home.
Right.
The spirit is here. My folks is from here.
That's fucking crazy.
I'm telling you, bro, cause you feel it.
My last name is a French last name. And I had looked this up because I was just like trying to get information on my name and shit. My last name is a French last name. You say like Bada. It's like Bada. I forget how they say it. And basically, they originated in Florida too. Right. And I always go to Florida. So when you saying it, I'm like,
the
damn, like,
flow, bro.
Yeah.
You just feel it. You feel it, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know, and then like we indigenous people, bro. Yeah. A lot of people don't understand that, bro. Like they call us all these different names: African American, Black. Black is not a race.
I'm glad you just said
all
that.
These different types.
Repeat
of things.
that again, please.
Black is not a race. Like,
please. Thank
you. Here's the thing, though. Just not to get too far on it, unless you want to touch on it. We gotta go back to identifying ourselves properly.
You're right.
Because if we don't take advantage of just the mental notion of, yo, stop speaking away from who you actually are, bro. We indigenous people. We original to the land. We're not slaves. Yeah. That's not the only way that we exist. But when we uncondition ourselves and be like, no, we belong, we have position, we got rights, we have power, and if we work in groups and unity, we can achieve things, bro. Mm-hmm. We can get a lot done together. That's how me and you were able to sit here and have this download. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. So yeah, bro. Just, you know, just understanding the world better. You know what I'm saying? And having a mission to just make sure my parents didn't just have a happy night. It wasn't just a happy night. It was a, you know, you procreated, and now I just want to give them something to smile about. You know what I mean? Right.
So with talking about being indigenous people, give people a little bit more insight on kind of what that means, because a lot of people kind of know, but
not too informed. I can give a short version of it. Mm-hmm.
Just so the people could be informed and know.
Right. So like a lot of people don't understand that we're brown. Number one, we're not black. So us being indigenous helps you understand that we're original to the land. So you hear about a lot of the school systems, what they promote, what they push, and it's slavery. But slavery was a part of history. But we were here in Americas before slavery.
Thank you.
1619, you can look that up.
Yeah, it's dated.
Yes, we were here. So Christopher Columbus came over and he saw Indians. They was us.
Right.
They don't want us to know that.
Yeah.
They don't have. They depict everything from a different.
They want us to believe that it was 10,000 niggas on the boat, and about 500 died, and then the rest of them was just lucky to be here.
We was here for centuries, bro. We were here for centuries, and if when I traveled to California, bro, and I'm looking at the map, and I'm getting into like New Mexico, and bro, it's so rural out there, but it's because the original people are still there that are living on reservations that aren't governed by certain. They got their own police. They got their own laws.
If you go on there, you will die.
You will. If you go there playing around, and there's no cops coming because they own cops.
I'm telling you will be left right there dead.
Right there,
like,
they're not playing with you.
It ain't none of that. Let me call 911.
No,
they can't even come past this line.
Can't come past.
They'll kill a cop.
They will. No, seriously, bro. They don't play. A lot of that stuff is gated. It's fenced off, and they take their practices and their tribal beliefs very seriously.
Right.
And I like to give people to understand, and like it's important for, if you can, to just try to trace your roots to wherever you can trace the indigenous part. The way I dug into it with my mom would always be like, "Your grandma was Indian. She was Indian." I'm like, "Oh, how's she Indian? We black."
Right.
But I was misinformed. I was misinformed, and it make a lot of sense, bro. So, it's a lot of research you got to do. But if you're walking around with this melanin, this carbon in your skin, understand you chosen.
Yes.
You one of those ones. It's the reason why you look like the way you do, and a lot of other people don't look like you.
You could do the things that you could do.
Exactly. You're a very special person. So just understand. Just now, all these negative things when they just talk about us as a people, not as a race. Stop using that. Us as a people as a whole, backwards. You're original to the land. You got a lot of rights here once you do the research, and you got to take back your power because they studied you long enough to understand who you were. But it's time for you to do it yourself so that you can go inward and project everything on the outside. Because once you understand yourself, where you came from, how the people used to live before you got here, you're going back to the roots. A lot of us are just under the impressions of with society and the stigmas, But when we go back to the original things, bro, eating right, getting the proper sleep, getting the proper foods in our bodies, bro, taking advantage of just Mother Nature, the trees, breathing right, getting the fruits and the waters in, bro, everything get clear.
Let me ask you that. What's your standpoint on like your diet and eating?
My diet, bro. I like to be real particular what I eat, bro. I don't like to put anything in my body, so it's more so like it's you have those moments where you're not perfect.
Yeah.
So there's no I'm the cleanest eater, but there's things that I will not eat, bro.
Right.
Like red meat, I won't eat it.
Me too.
I won't eat it.
Yeah.
I won't eat it.
I don't eat meat at all.
I won't eat it. See, you know what I'm saying? I'm away from it, but I find myself sometimes wanting some chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't always go for it, but my go-to is fish.
Yeah.
My go-to is definitely fish, but I'm trying to get away from anything that lives. I like to just get into my plants and the salads and the veggies, but I also always keep a veggie nearby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Heavy on that.
But it's more so about being true to the science of your body, bro. It's funny because there's a guy, Yahweh, I forget his name.
Yaki Awakening.
Watching him is disturbing, bro, because we've been lied to.
Yes.
About food, bro, and about what we're supposed to eat. He had a diagram or a collage of all these different teeth. Carnivores, herbivores, things like that. And bro, we don't have fangs.
We don't have food. We don't have teeth that bites through meat.
Nah, we got narrow
soft
teeth.
food.
We supposed to eat berries, soft stuff, soups, trees and leaves and shit like that, bro. But we out here chewing forever. We ain't even supposed to be doing that.
Well done steak.
But bro, they just lied to us, bro. So it's like it's hard for some because you have to uncondition yourself. You've been eating that since you was a kid, bro.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just when people take the notion of you are indigenous, you should be serious and understand the nature of that, and you should condition your lifestyle around it, bro. Things become more clear.
Nah, that's definitely true. I could definitely say I always like kind of watch what I eat, but like probably like 6 years ago, I really started taking it serious because I was like,
Yeah, you had a story or something I was hearing before you was telling me.
I was living wild. Like,
Yeah, bro, you used to be a bigger guy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, bro. You gonna call it for what it is,
bro, like it was like real life crazy, and it was scary for real too, cause like you kind of don't know, like, cause you've been taking care of your body in the wrong way for so long,
Right.
You don't know what's going to happen to you, like, you know,
right.
you know
Nah,
what I'm
you
saying?
right, bro. That's definitely a scary
And
mindset.
that's why I started taking it serious, cause I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
that alone was like, all right, time to hit the switch.
Yeah, like I
There's
stopped,
so many questions.
stopped drinking like that. I stopped eating meat. But it was all like a
process and a journey.
Yeah, like when I first started, I probably was I was still eating meat, but I stopped eating like red meat. I was only really eating chicken and turkey.
Okay.
And salmon.
Okay, so try to go for leaner meats.
Yeah, that's it. But I was eating that less.
Okay.
And leaning more towards the juices and all that
right.
stuff. And I did that for probably like 2 years consistently. And then like I thought the shit wasn't working.
It was working, bro.
I was just like, yo, like I'm doing all this shit not working. Within the next week, that shit just like, and I was like, whoa. I was like 275.
The cells in your body, they were able to break down smoothly, bro, and not produce, that inside fat that sits. Because what happens is, bro, a lot of people eat all that food, and a lot of that shit locks to the cells. That's how they start to grow in wherever areas they choose to grow. When you feed the cells the right thing, they just break it down, and your body releases whatever it doesn't need. But it's hard to process all that meat and stuff, bro. Like it's just not good for your body. You know what I'm saying? On a heavier tip, like people that consume it on a heavier level, bro. Yeah. It's not good for you.
You gotta think people will eat like a bacon, egg, and cheese, and then they'll go and get like some other meat for lunch.
No more, just meat.
Yeah, it's just no Diddy, like
straight meat work. And I'm just like, yo, the veggie, little salad.
I was telling somebody what I eat, and they was like it was like nothing else. I'm like, nah,
That's
like
it.
that's it.
That's
Like,
it'd be funny when I order from places, bro, and they're like, no meat. I'm like, yo, are you like, is this like a thing?
Yeah,
like
like,
are y'all okay? I didn't order that.
Did you not hear me? Like,
what's up? So y'all working with the police? Y'all trying to get me to eat it? Force me to eat this mystery stuff?
I'm telling you, some people really be like, you gotta eat some meat, yo. Like, you got little. I'm like, bro, I don't need to eat meat.
Nah, I don't need to. I don't need to.
I got little because everything that was in my body was sticking to me came out. I'm not doing the same thing.
You got the bad proteins out of there, bro. That's all. That's good though. But no, eating cleaner, it's definitely always still gonna be a journey, especially when you were just stuck to whatever you came from as far as your background and environment. But like I said, like when you tap into yourself more, it'll definitely be more of a stepping stone for people. You know what I'm saying? And then on the last part of that, bro, just being here, bro.
Yeah.
If you want to be here, you got to take care of this body, bro.
I'm telling you.
All it is a suit.
We only get one.
Just one suit. Just a suit.
Once that suit done, it's done.
You playing with the suit. You don't wash the suit. You letting the suit go through different types of things. You sick. All this right here. You're not eating right. You're not sleeping right. Nah, you gotta get a balance, bro. Cause this shit scientific as fuck, bro. A lot of people don't just take a chance and just go in the mirror and be like, all right, I'm in the body. Like, all right, what's this right here? How does shit work? Got feet and toes and shit.
Right.
How I'm gonna use this?
Right.
It's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing.
Seriously.
And this just to have all your limbs, like eating right also is important to keep your limbs healthy. You got people who go through situations, accidents, whatever the case may be. So when
they limbs be so weak.
Yes, bro. and that diet to do it, bro. So it's just full surface, bro. Like that intake is important. I try to tell a lot of people this. I'm like, if you look at it as simple as this, bro, whatever it is, bro, it's going in your mouth. Like that's like it's going in your mouth. It ain't touch his face or your skin. This is a largest organ on your body. But bro, that's internally going in. So just be careful with what you know what I'm saying? What you putting inside your mouth, that's all.
Right.
That's it.
It's definitely facts. I like that we touched on that because I do see a lot of people getting into it, and I'm glad that they are.
Like eating cleaner.
Yeah, we just need to understand that a little bit more. I don't try to tell people, yo, go full vegan. No, just add those things into your diet a little bit more so you'll feel a little bit better on a daily basis. Cause
I'm telling you, bro.
I know when I was eating meat every day.
Sluggish, bro.
Yeah, waking up feeling crazy, like that ain't it. Like
Stomach hurting and shit.
But I wanna jump into like the financial literacy and
Okay, credit.
yeah, and
credit
that
side
part
of
of the
things.
conversation. With the standpoint of because we was in school not too long ago.
Yeah, not too long ago.
The standpoint of from when we was in school and now from what we just hear, what things do you think needs to be changed inside of the school teaching system and like taught?
Bro, I understand money from so many different angles, bro. Like, we behind, bro.
Yeah.
And I say this because it's like, if you know this information and you can get it to a kid, imagine you're a teenager, right, bro? And you have an entrepreneurial spirit, right? Entrepreneurial mindset. And you already have an understanding like, yo, like I can have a certain kind of credit score. I can borrow money from banks. I don't have to come up with my own money to run my business. I can borrow money to run my business. There's grants that I can get to where I don't have to pay them back. The government gives away millions of dollars for grants to run systems and programs for certain types of businesses that I don't have to pay back.
Yes.
And all I have to do is just formulate a business, formulate some kind of system, be consistent,
Have a strategy.
have a strategy, and maintain purpose. Then money's not the issue no more, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a. I'll have somebody create this image, but, and I'm sharing my vision, but if y'all steal it, y'all got it from me. I want someone, once I find the right artist for this, is to have a picture and like, it's going to be in a classroom. And I want them to put ski masks on teachers. And kind of use like maybe their finger pointer or some kind of objects as like guns. Like kind of just trying to understand like, bro, it's crime. It's like crime happening in the streets and in the cities in the forms of like, you know, drug dealing and things like that.
That's the real crime.
Right? But the real crime is when you're lying to a kid and not telling them their true history. The real crime is when you're misguiding the youngest version of a kid's mind. So when they grow up, they don't understand themselves. If you understand you indigenous, you understand you got power, you understand your folks, you understand how they took life seriously, how they operated, bro, and you had a pure understanding, imagine how you would operate as a kid.
Right.
But if you're just indoctrinated through TV shows or indoctrinated through movies or you just indoctrinated through whatever you consume, it's like a false sense of yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they got to start with understanding that you can't keep lying to the kids, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all have to take money serious.
Yeah.
And not only take it serious for yourselves and make sure that y'all families are okay, but say, you know, come together in those school boards and those committees and those meetings and say, you know what, we are pushing for financial literacy.
Right.
We need to have a credit course. We need to have an understanding about taxes. We need to understand how to use money.
Right.
Not how to work for it, how to use money.
Right.
No, seriously.
Not for real.
How
You ain't
do we
lying.
use it? You tell us to go to work for it, and then you tell us to give it away.
Right.
You
But
don't
we're not-
tell us to do nothing else with it, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna do all
Just
this
have
for
fun.
this money. Okay, now what do I do with it? I got it. I did what you told me to do. I have it. Now what do I do with it? Oh no, just give it right back to me. Come on, give it back. And go get some more, give it back again.
Right. And then we'll give it back to you during tax time.
Yeah, we'll give you something back.
Right,
And
yeah.
don't lie.
Yeah, something.
Because you gonna owe it, but don't make too much.
Right.
Because you owe us now.
You gotta pay us back.
You know what I'm saying, bro? So when I look at, you know what I'm saying, just the financial market and then just understanding how people make a lot of money, thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, billions of dollars, and they won't even help a kid understand the basics ways of how to invest.
Right.
So that's why I take my work seriously when I'm into the nonprofits. Then they reach out to me to host and just give away free game. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because it's important.
How does that make you feel? That they pick you to be able to do that?
Well, it just shows that they understand I know what I'm talking about. They see the proof of concept just for, you know, a young male like me to just be at the space I'm in and just be comfortable in some areas financially. Notice I said some areas, not all.
Oh, right.
Some areas financially to where I can just control my time. Like that's and I'm in a certain phase of that. Like I can control my time, but I want to be able to control my time without any thought of anything else.
Right.
Like money is not even a factor at all. I don't care what's going on in the world. Yeah. Money is not on my mind.
Right.
My health is on my mind. My spirit's on my mind. My goals and the future of the things I want to see and be here to experience are on my mind. And I want to use money to help me get there.
Right.
That's the mission, bro. So overall, like, you know, the school systems, they need to, and in America, but they do it on purpose, bro. They, you know, in other areas, they prioritize these financial literacy courses and classes, but back in the hood or in these urban areas in the city, they're not teaching it to us, and they're already putting us at a disadvantage, like they did me.
Right.
I didn't start learning this stuff, so I was a freshman in college, bro, and it was by choice, because I could have been going to every party, but I was on YouTube learning what other people didn't know.
Yeah.
And, you know,
So
5 years later.
Nah,
So
that's facts though.
that's just the real, bro, right there.
Yeah. Nah, that's facts. I honestly feel like they need to do that same exact thing with the twist of they should like they know what monasteries are, but they should like take the framework of what the monasteries are and use it in public school cases so kids could really be more in tune with what they actually like to do.
Yes, bro.
And then they can go into the regular school and learn all that other shit because they got a sense of who they are.
Exactly.
So like then it could be easy to learn the math and all that other shit because they know themselves.
They know themselves.
Now.
That's the first thing a kid is supposed to put all their energy.
A lot of
into.
people don't figure themselves out until they get to college.
or figure themselves out in between college, after, or even before. Not before. I mean, after that, did it take? Some people don't never find themselves, bro, because they've been stuck inside of whatever the cycle or the system is, bro. And I just that reality. It only can change with people like me and you. You know what I'm saying? To have a mindset to just push a different narrative and help people understand, like, hey, there's other ways, there's opportunities. Don't look at obstacles as just roadblocks. It's always a way. It's always another avenue for you to go to.
That's definitely
you know what I mean, especially in the financial world, bro. They can hide so much information, bro. You know what I mean? Invest in 101. They need to have that in the school systems, and they won't do it because you know what though? Another
It'll
point
be too powerful.
Exactly, it'd definitely be too powerful, and we don't want the younger minds to get empowered because that's when you most creative,
right?
When you young. You ain't been experiencing all these different types of things, so your brain shaped a different way. When you a kid, bro, imagine a kid, he got a business plan and he like 12, bro. And he get the right funding and the proper.
He just meet that one right person. That little kid could be.
Cause look at how many years he got to grow the business. He 12 years old.
He's not trying to start at 35. He's trying to start at 12.
Exactly, bro.
Right.
Exactly. So that's just creating these younger millionaires and billionaires and exposing their creativity. That's what really needs to be focused on.
Right. So I want to ask you, since we're talking about financial literacy, what are some steps that you could give people right now in real life time that they could use tomorrow? If they was to watch this video today. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Whenever. Well, if it's in the credit space, bro, I could always recommend credit builders. And the reason why I always recommend credit builders is because what a lot of people fail to realize is that 35% of your credit report is payment history on time. Like being able to report that you can make payments on time. Right. 35% of the report, bro. That's a good chunk of the report. All the other stuff breaks down into just like, your credit utilization and things of that nature. But being able to make payments on time is 35%. So why wouldn't you add as many counts as you can? Credit builders that are going to prove that. So what I tell people is this: you don't have to go get a credit card, or you don't have to do anything that can potentially make your score drop. This will help your score grow. So you invest in credit builders. So I'll throw a few out there. You have one. You have one called Self. This one actually saves the money for you for all the payment and gives it right back to you. It's called Self. We have Ava, which is where you just get a digital credit card to link to all your streaming services. So your Disney Plus, your Hulu, your Spotify. You take that digital credit card, attach it to those services, and then you just pay them back directly, and all those payments they report as credit. The goal is to do this, and I'm gonna give you guys more, but I want to get this point out, is whatever you're spending money on already and every month already as far as bills, you want to use credit to pay for them and build credit by paying bills. That's the most significant way, and that's how I did it, bro. So we got Self, we have Ava, that's AVA, we have Kickoff, KIK off, and that's another account where it's just going to report that you're making payments on time, as little as $5 a month. It's not about the amount, it's about the payment being on time. The continuous payments, and them seeing that you can make payments on time. So you got Self, Kickoff, Kavo. They have something called Grow Credit. They have another one called Money Lion you can check out. There's another one called C-Fi. There's another one called Stellar-Fi.
Whatever y'all do, y'all better tap in because this is real game
This
right
is
here.
real
This
game.
is stuff that could really help you out in the long run.
Yes.
When you sitting there and you low down and you ain't got nothing, you could go.
You could
go do something with that credit.
Do something with that credit score.
I'm telling
all
you.
credit can be repaired, restored, and rebuilt. So just understand, if you ever in a tight spot, your credit report can be restored, and you can always get yourself back to the top. But you don't want to play that seesaw game with your credit report. If you go down once or twice, once you do get it solidly where you need it at, and it's growing and it's going up, maintain that, because your credit report will take you places, man. It will take you a lot of places in that financial space. So that's just a couple gems for y'all. If I can share another one, there's like a car noise.
Yeah, that's somebody's car. I thought it was my shit. That's why I was saying the
I
thing.
don't want that to cause a problem.
It ain't my car. Somebody else's car.
You want to keep rolling? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Shit, they got to figure that out.
I just make sure you was good. All right. Another one that I can give you guys in terms of just building your credit is this. So, I'm gonna give. It's cool though. I'm gonna give 2 gems, bro. If you own a car, and I mean you have the title to the car, and this is like all means are low, and this doesn't even have to just be a situation where all means are low. You just have to understand this is a strategy. If you have a car and you own a car and you have the title, you basically have collateral. I don't care how old the car is. You can go to your local bank, mainly a credit union, because they like to work with pretty much anybody because they're smaller banks, and say, hey, I want to borrow a loan. Well, we're not just going to give you money. Where's the collateral? Oh, well, I have a title to my car. They literally will give you a loan, $1,000, $2,000, whatever y'all can come in up to an agreement with. But if you own a vehicle, old or new, and you have the title to it, you can go and borrow a loan from any credit union, bro. And then that can be a startup for your business. That can be an emergency for a bill. So a lot of people, well, Grandpa had a car from 2004. He got the title. Take that title to the bank and go borrow some money.
Right.
And just don't default on the loan. And then, okay, so I gave y'all my title, borrowed the money, took that, invested, flipped it. Give me my title back. Okay, now I take my title and go to another bank. Okay, I do that at one bank. Then give me my title back, take your money back, and go to another bank.
Go to 10 banks and do it. Got 10,000 right there.
Right there. That's one strategy right there. And then another one I can give is being able to use debit cards that build credit. There's a lot out there.
I got that with Bank of America.
Bank of America, right. So a lot of different banking systems and platforms offer it, financial institutions, but you want to look for those debit cards where, like, that you can send money to or have your check sent there, or however you're paying your bills. You want your bills to go to a debit card that reports as credit when you pay, because why would I not want to build credit for things that I'm already spending money
for, especially my own personal money.
Exactly. So whatever debit cards you choose to use, they're out there, but just research them, and they do provide incentives for you. When you use the debit card, they build credit for you.
Yeah, my debit card, it give me at Shell gas station, I think he give me like 50 cents per gallon or something like that. Right. And then the pump already give you about 40 cents.
Bro, pennies
That's
add up.
That's damn near $1.
Pennies add up. I don't care. I don't care, bro. I need everything. I need all the incentivized things you guys want to give. I need all the cash back. I need all the rewards. I need everything that comes free from me using this card or this credit card. I need it.
I'm telling you.
For sure.
Yeah. Because a lot of people need to really get put on to that, because that's missing knowledge that we don't know.
Right, bro.
And it's knowledge that people have that they really use to be ahead.
Exactly.
Just a little bit.
It's small things, bro. It's happening around us 100 miles per hour. People are taking advantage of things that we don't know. Imagine that. The world working around you, but it's things that you don't understand that will help you operate in the world better.
Right.
So that's why pushing the financial literacy is good, and that's why I also jumped into that space outside of the vintage, bro, because it helped me push my business. So why would I not help people understand that there's an avenue? Like I spoke, there's definitely other avenues, bro, in terms of, you don't got to work a whole year to get that money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can just build a credit report for a couple months.
Yeah, I was about to say, you ain't got to do the old school way no more.
Nah, you don't got to do it that way. There's avenues.
So if you getting people credit right and teaching people financial literacy and stuff like that, I don't want to say exactly, but how many people have came back to you with great results?
A lot of people, bro. I mean, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? You get those people who don't really understand the journey of credit repair and how everything cannot be, disputed or removed instantly. But for those people who do see the results and do see the growth in their credit report, they appreciate me. You know what I'm saying? They come back saying thank you. It's funny because I'm gonna show you something. I got a text. The dude, I removed some inquiries for him off his Experian.
Yeah.
And he texted me the next day and was like, "Yeah, yo, my dad trying to get
some shit removed off his shit."
He's like, my dad went to get some stuff removed off his credit report. If I can show you, it's right here.
Facts.
So just that effect right there, bro. Now I go from someone that's like a little younger than me, but from my like background, and now he's seen it. He's seen the work. Now he's like, yeah, Pops, like now, just that, see that generational, like that's why it's so big, bro, because this could be generational.
Right.
Like that could go to a lot of his family members and a group of people that need it in their family to help them get in a better situation.
Right.
Bro, that credit score is going to determine, bro, that determines what you drive, that determines where you live at, it determines a lot of things, so why would you play with it? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's facts.
Yeah, but look, it's right here. You see the first text, because I took the inquiries off. What it say? Yo, my pops. Literally.
Nah, real shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
real life proof.
Being able to get texts like this, bro, shows the effect of what I'm doing. And it's not always peaches and cream, bro. Like I said, sometimes people get impatient.
Right.
Sometimes people keep checking Credit Karma because they think that that's their real credit report, and it's not.
Nah,
and I done disputed everything on the other bureaus that are actually where the information is being reported, but they keep checking Credit Karma.
Yeah.
And why is it still up here? It's because Credit Karma is not your real credit report.
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying,
This
bro?
is some third-party stuff that
it.
just got a bunch of information on it.
That's crowded.
And they can outsource you the other information.
That's it. They're just pulling a bunch of other information and putting it up there however it comes to them. It's not accurate. It's not up to date, and it can make you think your score is either higher than it is or lower than it actually is.
Yes.
It's misinformative. So
I seen a TikTok about that. He was like,
it's misinformative, bro.
yeah, the person was basically just like, he was like, yo, I don't even use Credit Karma anymore. But he was like, he showed it. He was like, I get a notification from them every day saying either my credit went down or it went up. How?
Like
how? It's no way. You at least gotta wait 30 days.
30 calendar days, exactly.
It makes no sense.
Right,
so.
and just those small gems, just people understanding and knowing those things are important, bro. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of information. It's definitely heavy. So one thing I will say is I am going to get back on the gram with the videos. I've been a little obsolete. I've been a little away from it, but it's because of a lot of information that I'm retaining, and also been into my teachings. I got content I got to put up too.
Yeah.
But I want to get into a series flow of just pushing out real deal stuff that's up to date that people can use immediately. You know, people want information that's going to be applicable to their situation. So I don't want to give anything that's outdated or that's not available anymore. Because sometimes things are available and those services and platforms close.
Right.
So I'm working on just pushing out up to date info of just how to use certain strategies in the credit space for sure.
Word. Mm-hmm. So when was the first time you traveled to teach about financial literacy?
The first time that's crazy.
And was it out of state?
Was it out of state? The first time I traveled, the first time I would say I traveled and I actually did it in a space where I was, projecting to an audience was Philly. Now, I've done this in other spaces, and I went back to my university and actually have done it for some organizations on campus. But one of the ones I was in another state, and it was a different environment for me and was new, was when I went to Philly, and I did it for a nonprofit. I was on Market Street in the heart of Philly, right in the trenches.
Yeah.
And these are the youngest was 13, but it was a nonprofit that they all went there after school.
Okay.
And I think the oldest was 22. So it was a great room because the age demographic was
everybody could learn from each other.
Right, just from the youngest age. Mm-hmm. And I got to put some content out for that.
Yeah.
And I liked the way they received everything. I had brung printouts. I was able to get access to the AirPlay, so I was able to project things from my iPad. I had them play a Kahoot game that involved just to see where their awareness was at and what they may have knew or not known.
And where they would want to go.
Where they want to go. And just, from that conversation, bro, long story short, from my teaching, I did it for a month. So I taught twice a week for a month. And, bro, like I said, you test the validity of what you're doing. The last day, the kid, it was a black kid and a girl, and I was leaving. And I had a trivia question or a quick quiz question about the teaching I did. And they kind of helped each other, so I both gave them $25 a piece.
Right.
You know I said, all right, I'll give y'all both $25, right? Mm-hmm. But they came outside and I was leaving. He's like, Mr. Earl, Mr. Earl. So you even hearing that, you know what I'm saying? Just the respect they have. They was like, we appreciate you. Yeah. Like, and then I guess because they was the ones, and not everybody, kind of shy with how they want to interact, but they were like asking questions, answering questions,
giving you the clarity,
and the engagement, and they nah, like. So I know from somewhere in their background, they have somewhere where someone's taking money serious because they're young. They're young. They was like not even like sophomores in high school, like maybe sophomores, freshmen. But just them coming outside, Mr. Earl, we appreciate you. A lot of the stuff you taught us, we didn't know. Our parents didn't even know. So them being able to go back home with that notepad, that notebook, and being like, Mom, look what I learned. You know what I'm saying? And just being able to do it in a full surface space of our people, bro. It's a great thing. So I was able to do that in Philly for a month. Twice a week, and they actually had like a banquet for them at the end, and I didn't get to go because I had an event, but I still sent my love to them, and they eager for me to come back this summer.
That's what's up.
To give them some more game, bro, and I'm happy because when you see a soul get excited about learning, bro. That's what they scared of.
Right.
That's what they're scared of, bro. They're scared of us to be excited about learning what we don't know.
They don't like that.
I don't want to see that.
They don't like that.
They don't want to see that.
They see us learning more information. They be like, we gotta put a
We gotta
figure out what they learning, and it better not be the information we got.
It better not be what we know. That's exactly how they think, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Sure.
With teaching financial literacy, though, what's some problems that you see commonly within people helping them out?
Oh my God, bro. Sheesh, this is a long list, but I can hit on some heavy ones, bro.
I'll say give them 4.
4? Yeah. Okay. Scarcity, bro, would be the first one.
Okay.
When you're seeking to do something new or different, I'm not saying scarcity is wrong. I'm not saying that I'm against it, but you can't have the type of scarcity to where you would think yourself out of an opportunity. Like you're thinking yourself out of growth.
Yeah.
Just understand that, bro. But a lot of people, they die, they get in a car. Like there's real life things that happen that would prevent them from doing something.
Right.
You literally allowing your mind to do it, and it's just thoughts, bro.
Right.
So just being able to take that control back to understand, like, within what I'm teaching is opportunity, like just from that base.
Yeah.
So remove the scarcity and just replace it with the idea of opportunity. That would be one. My second one would be patience, bro. A lot of people don't understand. Okay, and this is just an example in the credit space. You was having a ball with that credit card. You was balling. You wasn't worried about none of this paperwork, documents, dispute letters, these conversations you have to have with these creditors and these report agencies. You wasn't worried about none of that when you was in Jamaica. You wasn't worried about that when they was rubbing your feet down and you was getting a shower. They was feeding you grapes. You wasn't worried about none of this. But now you back home, the card maxed out.
You trying to figure it out.
Now it's like, yeah, bro, I just, this happened. And then all these different things happen and you just wanted me to dispute that, or you want me to find a way to have it not hurt your credit report, which is possible. But I don't like to keep curating that nature inside of the credit space.
Because you're not learning.
Good, you're not learning. So having people understand the patience, bro, just because you got that $20,000 credit card, limit yourself to only spend $200 a month.
Yeah.
And see how it helps you in the long run.
Somebody be like, 200.
Right.
I got 20,000.
Exactly. And they think
that's like where you fuck up.
That's why the banks come for you.
Right.
But and also, if you also do have that kind of money, it's nothing wrong with it if you're going to spend X amount of dollars. Just have a strategy or idea on paying it back. That's all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not against if you have that kind of funds on a credit card and you do choose to spend it. But have a strategy on paying it back because all it does is hurt your credit report.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So just having that patience to understand that you can acquire these funds, but just know it's a long game if you choose to fuck it up, and it's a long game on the greater side if you choose to be patient with the money.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a greater good either way.
Either way,
if you
and it just takes patience.
Yeah, if you just patient. Yeah.
Exactly. The third one would definitely be this would be more so in terms of just the questions people ask. That is about anything that's like fraudulent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you understand things from different angles. You do need to understand the fraudulent side of things and plus the good nature of things. But just understanding, like, bro, when I want to do business and I always want to do good business, I don't want to be involved in that. Yeah. So asking me about those questions because you saw the TikTok video, asking me questions about this loan because you seen or you heard a word of mouth.
Yeah.
Keep things in a format where no one has to deal with the law. No one has to deal with law enforcement. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I just want to make sure that people understand I'm always looking to avoid that, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just understanding that that's not it in that space, you know. Those questions where you know, like, okay, you see me teaching children, you see me teaching kids, bro. I wouldn't go in there and provide anything false or anything that would put them in any legal illegal activities. You know what I'm saying?
Get a bunch of front of kids like these are the fraudulent things that you should worry about. They
No.
too young to even
Not even
fathom.
Nah, exactly.
Just
exactly.
say, yo, ask your parents to be an authorized user.
Right, exactly. That's it. I'm teaching them stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Helping them piggyback off of they folks that have good credit. Grandma is 72. She had a Bank of America card since 1984.
I'm telling you.
You better go get on that card and get that
Word
credit
up.
history. You know what I'm saying? So
Better get that. 'Cause
Definitely.
That's 20 years, 30 years, 40 years worth of credit.
that's your credit
That's a
program.
trade line,
Yeah,
Dan.
Crazy trade line. Crazy trade line for sure.
That's just off grandma. You ain't got no business on there.
You don't even need to do nothing else. Grandma, add me right now. I know you don't use that card for nothing. You was only going to the grocery store. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
But so that third one would just be like being misinformed in that space. Like, nah, bro, we want to do everything, you know, the righteous way. You know what I'm saying? Like on this side. And the fourth one, bro, would be, I would say, like a challenging thing that I could deal with when teaching and just trying to get people to understand certain things, bro, is their ego.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the position that they in, their mindset. They
Right.
in.
A lot of people, and I can feel it in the room. Some rooms I've been in, bro. I've taught adults. I mean, like real adults. I'm an adult. I'm a young adult. I'm talking like people with kids.
Yeah, like 40.
Yeah, I done taught them how to boost their credit or how to get themselves in a better position financially. So sometimes it's like you feel like the energy is a little off because it's like, oh, I'm listening to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, sometimes I can feel that energy.
Yeah.
So just some of the ego wars people go through with just being in the reality of, he that young and but when he was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, he was educating himself. What do you expect?
Mm-hmm.
If you lock in and really take things serious, you're not distracted. You're not Netflix for 8 hours a day. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not drowning my brain with poison. I'm trying to find any and everything that can help me get my life to the next level. And I'm doing that every single day. I'm setting aside time to learn.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube University, bro.
I'm telling you, I love YouTube.
I apply my creativity to with YouTube, and this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's that simple, bro.
Right.
I didn't wait on nobody. I didn't wait.
I could definitely attest to that because with doing this, I be needing help. Like most people have a production team,
Yes.
camera crew,
Exactly. A driver.
Yeah, like bro, like I be doing this and I'm like by myself, like you know, and I be trying to tell people, I'm like, yo, like this is a lot. Like
is.
I'm trying to figure out how to. All right, bet. Okay, we got the frame right. Okay, then I gotta color grade it. And then I gotta cut out whatever.
Exactly.
And then I gotta cut out.
Get
and
the
then
sound together. Exactly.
It's a lot.
Get it prepared for different platforms.
But I love this shit. Like this shit make me feel good.
Yes, bro. And that's
so
all that
every
matters.
day, man, my first 2 podcasts that I did on my own, in the first week, I restarted them shits 20 times. Because I really need to figure this out. Like, you know, I have to figure out, all right, I didn't synchronize it right. I got to start over
Exactly.
again. I didn't color grade it right.
Sharpening yourself.
Yeah,
It's just
I
sharpening
didn't
yourself
format
up.
it right.
Sharpen
So it's like
yourself up.
now when I'm doing it, I really appreciate it because I really took that time.
Good.
Like,
I'm loving that, bro. So I wanted to ask you a question.
What's up?
What were the emotions you had, bro, when you were buying the equipment? Like when you were purchasing this, bro, on the way there, swiping the card. How you was feeling when you was buying the equipment, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, I felt good because I've been telling myself that I need to get it, but I didn't want to spend the money.
On the rails, like, oh, all right, look.
Man.
But investing in yourself is definitely still a good feeling.
It definitely feel good. This is my baby. Like,
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I gotta buy more equipment, but with what I have now, I could do this like very fluently.
Right.
I could travel with it. Like, I could literally go anywhere with it. Like, this is my baby for real. And I'm gonna treat it like that, you know?
sure,
I'm gonna
for
really
sure.
like, I'm gonna curate it and grow it to something that,
Definitely, bro.
like, you feel me?
Next time I'm gonna see you with the XL version or whatever else come out, you know, moving forward, for sure.
I'm telling you, bro, soon, bro. because I want to start doing more podcasts with more people.
Okay, I got
so,
you.
like
on a collective, get different opinions, more voices. That's hard, bro.
Yeah,
See?
so it'll be 4 slots. So now I can have a conversation with 4 people.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's definitely coming along,
there,
bro.
It's there, bro. You right here. So it's just about growth.
Yeah, since 2017 all the way now, I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah, now you are, bro.
Yeah.
You're doing well in a lot of areas, bro. That's why I appreciate the opportunity to come up here and talk, bro.
Nah, definitely. You too, bro. We've been having to have a conversation,
For
but
sure.
I'm telling you, I gotta
get the time, get equipment. But see,
you feel me? It worked out right.
Because you did exactly what you said, bro. You said, bro, when I get the equipment, we're gonna lock in. I'm gonna handle some things on my personal side, and when I get the time, I'm gonna hit you, and that's the way of forming it. And we here, so
I'm telling you, bro. That's why we're here right now, bro. But I wanna, as I was telling you before, I got the question that
okay. Let's do it.
This is the question.
It's been in the back. It's been right here. I'm like, what is that question he was mentioning in the beginning? But let's hear it, bro.
Definitely. So since we on Student of the Game, what's some advice that you would give your high school self about the things that you have right now?
God, my high school self, bro.
Yeah. Is this the lane that you chose that you wanted to be in, or give some game to your high school self?
My high school self, bro. You know what's crazy? My high school self had a sharp mind. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna downplay my high school self, but my high school self also went through injuries, and I also had other distractions in my life, in just terms of like personal things with family. So I went through a lot of things in high school, bro. Injuries, being hurt, being hospitalized for certain things, bro, that I couldn't control just because I wanted to play basketball. So, but considering where my life is at now, what I would tell my high school self, limit your distractions. And I mean, like, limit the things that I absolutely didn't have to give my time to. When I say absolutely, I'm like, I could have went absolutely without giving that an hour of my time.
Right.
Because if I could have got all those hours back to be creative, if I could have got all those hours back to just lock in on my dream, it would have made more of a profound image of what's going on now. I locked in heavily when I got to college, bro.
Yeah.
And if I could have just got a few years back when I was hurt and wasn't doing nothing, right? Could have been being creative then.
Yeah.
When I wasn't bouncing the basketball and I was bedridden because I was hurt, those are the moments where I could have been creative in business.
Right.
But I had other things going on in my life and that were distractional. So just to limit the distractions that definitely just didn't have to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I always had the entrepreneur spirit, bro. I sold candy in middle school. In high school, I did the same thing.
Right.
And I got into the clothes. But the clothes definitely took me in a different direction because it was like, okay, you want to sell clothes? Do you know how many other people and companies and businesses are selling clothes?
Yep.
So what are you going to sell that's actually going to be something that people want to purchase? And I knew that the vintage space was an area where I could be original.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a lot of where my mind was at in high school, because I had this vision like my junior, senior year.
Yeah.
You know, but limiting those distractions, bro, and just locking in on my creativity more.
Okay.
Definitely locking in on it more, bro, because I had a lot of things going on. I was playing basketball, I was selling candy, you know, you got your own thing going on. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of different areas. So it's like, are you really focused?
Yeah.
And when I think back to like when I'm locking in myself, you know, I'm not going to the parties. I'm really ignoring real distractions. I'm away from home.
Right.
I'm at a college. It's nothing but distractions instead of getting the homework done.
Right.
So just being able to house that energy then, if I could have had it a couple years back, probably could have had more of a profound push for my business, bro.
Okay.
Definitely. So limit those distractions, just locking on being creative, bro, and appreciating the creativity.
Right.
Not just being like, yeah, I'm working on that, it'll grow. Like, nah, lock in right now.
Yeah.
Like, lock in right now.
Right. I like that though, because I don't think that we really think about that.
Nah.
You know?
Growing mind, but nah.
Yeah. We need to start like looking at that a little bit more, because we young adults, like you said, and yeah, we probably were sharp, but
We wasn't like
the maturity and everything that make it add up wasn't fully there.
but it takes
we
time.
thought it was.
And we can say that now.
Yeah,
you know?
we can say it now.
Right.
But back then it's like still immature.
Nah, I'm passing by. You know,
Distractions,
whatever.
vices.
Exactly. Everything, bro. You know,
Now it's
attention
like,
span was short to things. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, nah, we want the long game. We want the vision. We want the mission. Back then it was like whatever it feels good.
Yeah,
Whatever's
quick.
gonna make me feel excited. Whatever the wave is. Now it's, you know, we really prioritizing, you know, being personal to yourself.
Right.
Being an individual. You know what I'm saying? You know, we fitted in crowds and we had a lot of collective ideas. You know, now it's like, you know, branch out into those things that make you original. You know what I'm saying? But it comes with growth, tapping into mature levels of thinking and stuff like that, bro.
And I don't think too many people really decide to do it. So it hinders them a little bit, you know.
Run from it, bro. They run.
Yeah. But I definitely want to give you much gratitude on what you're doing, because you're being a great pillar to our community and
Appreciate
what you're
you, bro.
doing.
Thank you.
Teaching financial literacy, some things that people don't know. Selling the vintage clothes so people could get that feeling of, you know, most people ain't have no vintage stuff, you know.
Bro,
Their parents probably ain't keep stuff,
And
you know.
you know what
So,
I'm saying? That mission right there.
Yeah, stay on your purpose, bro, because it's definitely showing for real.
You too, bro. You too. I appreciate you. It's
definitely.
love. I appreciate you.
You already
Look,
know.
with the vintage, man, this is one thing I could, you know, help people understand that maybe just come into this video or have an idea of me just from social media but doesn't have a solid understanding, and maybe this video could help you in terms of the whole vintage space and the purpose of my business. Look directly at the camera and tell y'all this. I want you guys to understand that I'm doing this for you guys to be able to connect to history from a time before through clothing. And it's a very, very serious thing for me. I'm handpicking these pieces. I'm having conversations. Sometimes things cost me the dollar that I don't want it to cost me, but I don't make it about me. I make it about the customer, and I make it about you guys understanding that there's clothes out there from a time before where you weren't even born that will look good on you. It's just a matter of me or you or others finding it and you seeing the value in it. So if that's a message, you know, that you guys will resonate with, I appreciate anybody that has shopped, will shop, and was supporting from a time before I even sold my first piece, just supported just the idea. So if you come across this video or this podcast, I sincerely appreciate all of y'all. Seriously.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody tap into Vintage Breeds. Appreciate the work. Yeah. We don't see too many people, especially around here. We don't got too many vintage.
You know, I'm like the only boy around our area and our era that's pushing this, that's been as consistent, that has stayed solid with it X amount of years, bro.
Right.
And it has put me in a lot of great positions and spaces to meet people, advertise and present it. And I feel no other way than to make sure that my people from back home understand my mission and to get y'all in some vintage. So if you ain't shopped yet, definitely get ready and prepared, because I don't do nothing but go crazier when that weather breaks. So you're gonna see pieces you definitely ain't seen before. And just be one of those people that be rocking one. That's all.
Definitely.
That's it.
So yeah, tap in. Especially be invested in when the spring now, but summer, and just be invested in, because he's gonna be getting pieces from all over.
All over, like I said.
Like he said, he already travels to get what he gets. So you might find something that you might really want it, and he got it. So I want you to say all your handles, your Instagrams, and everything.
So like I said in the beginning, like it's your boy EC4 Bands, man. That's my name on Instagram. So that's ECBANDS. Make sure you put the 4 in there, EC4 Bands. Twitter, I don't have that yet.
You don't have
I'm working on that for y'all.
Right.
TikTok, I got one, but I got to post more and get more active. See, I'm an honest dude. See what I'm saying? But Instagram, you know, that's my main space. So the business page is Vintage Breeds. VINTAGEBREEDS. Don't say I ain't spell it for you. It's right there.
It's right there. And we're gonna have it pop up. It's gonna pop up for you guys, so you already know what
right there for y'all. So make sure y'all tapping in. So like, you know, the business page is gonna give y'all more of just what I'm doing from the real space of me connecting different clips of me getting content of what I'm doing. And like I said, I'm still growing things. Like, I'm original to this. And my actual personal page, if you go to my reels, you'll see videos that I will update and add more of just ways where you can use credit and different strategies to grow your financial situation. So jump in between both of my pages, because on the EC4 Band side, you can learn some financial literacy and get some ideas on how to build credit. And then on the business side, in terms of Vintage Breeds, come get you a come get drippy, you know what I'm saying? Come get you a t-shirt you ain't never seen before. Come have that jacket on and everybody trying to buy it off your back.
Word up.
It's a real thing.
Starter shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir.
I definitely want to appreciate you, bro. Highly, bro.
You. Thank you. Thank you for having conversation. Me, bro, for
sure. We definitely got to have more. All that, you know, man. We definitely gonna get it in.
Just let time take us wherever it's gonna take us, bro. We're gonna grow and build still. I appreciate you for having me, bro.
You already know.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate everybody tuning in. Tuning in to Student of the Game podcast, episode 3.
And make sure y'all tapping into my boy podcast, Student of the Game podcast. Don't play. I need y'all to come get in these seats and share them stories, man.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Have them conversations. Have them real conversations, man. He have you come up here, make sure you get it real, and you keep it solid all the way, man. That's just a solid person right here. So he definitely a student in the game. We all need to be students of the game. So just support the cause, man. That's all we're looking for.
Y'all heard it best from him, man.
That's it.
Follow EC4 Bands, Vintage Breeds.
Do it.
Real_Puff Daddy, SOTG, Student of the Game.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we gonna do numbers.
Let's do it.
We out.
That's tough.